More FPL. Welcome to my Gameweek 13 preview, where I discuss captains and transfer tips. Despite having a top fixture on paper, Salah is my number one pick for captaincy this week. He got another 2 goals against Southampton to make it 6 goals and 2 assists in his last 5 matches. In that time, he's returned against Chelsea, Arsenal and Brighton, so he can do it against the big sides. Overall, he's comfortably top point scorer with 10 goals and 6 assists in 12 games. He faces Man City this week, who still sits second, but enduring a terrible run of form. They've lost their last 3 matches in the league, conceding 8 goals and scoring just 2. They have a mid-table defence overall, conceding 17, so about 1.5 per match on average. There's always a chance City will bounce back, but equally, Liverpool could run riot with Salah heavily involved. Following a goal and assist last week, Saka is my number 2 pick for captaincy this week. He's been inconsistent lately, blanking in 2 of his last 4 matches, but Arsenal have had a tough run. Overall, he's third top point scoring midfielder with 4 goals and 8 assists in 11 starts. He faces West Ham this week, who sit bottom of the mid-table with 15 points. They've not been great defensively, conceding 19 goals, so an average of just over 1.5 per match. They've kept 2 clean sheets in a row, but I think they'll struggle to keep Arsenal out. I think Saka will get at least 1 return here, and could even get a couple. His recent form hasn't been great, but Cole Palmer is my number 3 pick for captaincy this week. He's blanked in his last 3 matches, but did get a double-digit haul against Newcastle. The previous fixtures were tough, but I expected him to get at least 1 return against Leicester. He's still only behind Salah for overall points, with 7 goals and 5 assists in 12 games. He faces Aston Villa this week, who sit 8th, but only 4 points off Man City in 2nd. They've not been great defensively though, conceding 19 goals, so an average of just over 1.5 per match. I'm expecting Palmer to get back among the points, but I'm not as confident as last week. More FPL. Cunha is now second top point scoring forward, behind only Erling Haaland at less than half the price. He's got 3 goals and 2 assists in 2 games, and 4 goals and 3 assists in his last 4. He returned a few times at the start, but has been on a hot streak since Wolves' fixtures turned. Overall, he has 7 goals and 3 assists, which is a good return for a 7 million forward. There's still at least another 5 good fixtures to come, so I think he's definitely a good buy. The fixtures toughen up from Gameweek 18, so you can reevaluate your options at that point. Pedro is 16th top point scoring forward overall and 9th in his price range. That doesn't sound great until you realise he's only made 4 starts so far. He was mostly out of action due to an ankle injury between Gameweeks 4 and 10. In those 4 starts and 2 sub-appearances, he's managed an impressive 4 goals and 2 assists. That includes 2 goals and 2 assists in his last 2 games, and he didn't even start against Man City. If he can stay fit, he looks like a great buy, only 5.6 million, and likely on penalties. Brighton have had quite a tough run of fixtures, so now look good for the long term. A 14-point haul for Pedro Porro last week has certainly caught the eye of FPL managers. That's propelled him to 4 top point scoring defender, just below a few slightly more expensive options. Spurs have conceded 13 goals in 12 games, for an average of just over 1 per match. That makes them one of the best defences in the league, besides Liverpool, who've only conceded 8. They have 3 clean sheets so far, and I think they could get the odd one in upcoming fixtures. Porro has 2 goals and an assist, with 2 of those coming in the last 2 matches. He has a good attacking record throughout his career, so you can expect the odd goal or assist. I think after Gabriel, if I was looking for another premium defender, he'd be near the top of the list. With so many good premiums in midfield though, I think the money would be better spent there. Thanks so much for watching. Like, subscribe and turn on notifications for more FPL content every week. More FPL.